A recent straw poll in St. Johns County suggests potential surprises in the upcoming election. Not a surprise to me. I called this. Not a surprise to me. I
Of course.
called this.
Of course.
I told you. People didn't believe me.
Information.
They didn't believe me.
These straw polls are stacked, but go ahead.
I mean, straw polls could be rigged, but this will be interesting to see how it plays out. Candidates with minimal campaigning efforts received notable support, and some challengers showed strong performances against the incumbents. The polls, conducted after events sponsored by the St. Johns County Chamber of Commerce, included 400 participants who engaged with candidates for various positions, including State House, County Commission, and Sheriff. The events took place at the Solomon Calhoun Community Center in St. Augustine and Beachside High School. Daniel Lee, the Chamber's Marketing and Tourism Development Director, highlighted that participants could vote in any race, regardless of their residential district. In the straw poll, the results were consistent across both events, despite fewer ballots cast at the Beachside High School. Notably, the District 1 County Commission race saw incumbent Christian Whitehurst leading against Anne Marie Evans, with a third candidate, Weston Ferguson.
Ooh, great name.
Receiving minimal but notable support, despite not campaigning. We talked about this situation last week. In the District 3 County Commission race, incumbent Henry Dean led against Ann Taylor, with another minimally active candidate, John Higbee III, receiving a small percentage of votes. Would be interesting to see how the votes for Higbee and Ferguson, were they not in this race, were divvied up. These dynamics could impact tight races, they say, especially those in the August primary, where Republican winners will face write-in or no party-affiliated candidates, which pretty much means that whoever wins...
They win in August, they win.
If they win in August, they win the race. St. Johns County Supervisor of Elections Vicki Oakes noted that primary election turnout has not exceeded 31% since 2004, with some races decided by narrow margins. Other races showed mixed results for incumbents. Royal Amo lost to Clay Murphy in both straw polls, with Murphy advocating for slower growth. In the sheriff and school board races, incumbents and candidates backed by the local Republican Party led the polls. Business owner Philip McDaniel emphasized the importance of candidates who support small business and tourism, expressing satisfaction with the opportunity to engage with candidates directly at these forums. So yeah, Troy, to your point, it is really hard to tell. These straw polls are not the most accurate things in the world, but...
we're talking 400 people, and we have 330,000 people in St. Johns County. So, I mean...
And 31% of them show up to vote.
And it's 31% show up to vote.
In the primary.
And these straw polls, it's like who kind of stacks the deck against who. There's some interesting races out there, and it's going to be... I think it's going to be closer than people realize, because there is such a huge money gap between the 1 and 2s on the county commissioner side. But I think it's still going to be closer than the money's indicating.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
The incumbent has an advantage when there's a 3-person race. It's just the way it kind of is, because you have the anti-incumbent vote, but then you have the name recognition side of it. So, and all the incumbents in the county commission race definitely have a financial advantage. They can get more information out there in a more efficient manner than the others. The others have to be creative and knock on doors.
Yeah, true. So it'll be interesting. This is coming right up 15 days. 15 days till this primary. Troy, how do you want to